Alright everybody, welcome to Lethalmon. Now this is a Pokemon fan game I've had my eye on for a bit, and a couple weeks ago they dropped their first demo for Lethalmon, and the idea behind Lethalmon, as it has been explained, is that it is Lethal Company, the very popular game from at least a couple years ago, combined with Pokemon mechanics. And if you don't know what Lethal Company is, the basic idea is that you go to random planets to collect things that you bring back, but you have to fight monsters and different types of enemies that want to unalive you. So I'm interested to see how this creator tackles the idea of combining Lethal Company and Pokemon, and if you want to play the game for yourself, the link will be in the description below. But without further ado, let's just jump into it. Hit play and see. Oh, we got a lot of settings. Alright, set up the controls in a way that I thought I would like it. Let's keep going. Before starting, it's recommended to go through the tutorial room if it's your first time. Let's do the tutorial. Welcome. If you are here, probably because you're asking yourself, what am I playing? Or maybe not. In any case, let me show you some of the basic mechanics of Lethalmon. In Lethalmon, no routes or city to explore like in your normal Pokemon game. You will have a central hub, the ship, where you will plan your future expeditions. You will also be able to buy upgrades and many other things. When you go on a mission, your main goal is pretty simple: collect a maximum amount of resources, Pokemon, useful items, everything you can find. What do you wish to learn? Let's learn about the explorations. Limited by a step tracker, you will have to pace yourself. You see this tracker in the top left corner. When you reach 300 steps, you will have to return to the hub. It's in this hub that you will be able to buy upgrades, like, for example, increase your step count or strengthen your Pokemon. And let's learn about the economy. Your main income will come from selling Pokemon. Each Pokemon has a different selling price depending on its rarity or if it's shiny. You will also be able to sell the other items that you find, but the best option is still to sell Pokemon. Alright, sounds easy enough. Let's try and make our way to this middle sign. When you're on an expedition, the further you go from your landing point, the stronger and rarer the Pokemon will become. You have to choose the best strategy depending on the situation. Will you pace yourself? Or will you risk it to be able to encounter stronger Pokemon? Of course, the example you are being shown is exaggerated for illustration purposes. So, because we started closer to the door, there's a 1 for Caterpie, a 2 for Tret, a 3 for the Ghost type and Ghastly, and a 4 for an evolved starter. And of course, probably still gets higher after this, but basic idea. Can we actually run into... we can at least interact. If all your Pokemon are KO'd, it's game over. The amount of losses allowed will depend on the difficulty setting you selected. In very hard mode, some items may be unavailable, making your adventure even harder. Alright, good to know that there's difficulty settings. I wonder if there's like achievements for different difficulty settings, or if maybe that's something they'll implement in the future, because I love achievements. They're pretty great. In some dungeons, it will even be possible for you to fish with a fishing rod. When you see bubbles on the surface, try to interact with them. Then press the Z button, the equivalent of the A button on a controller, as fast as possible. You can miss your catch if you don't press it enough times, but that shouldn't happen too often as it is pretty easy. Once the Pokemon is reeled in, a fight will start. It's up to you to catch it in a single battle. Alright, we don't have any Pokemon, so does this work? Yeah, give it a shot. Pokemon took the bait. Oh, I gotta keep pressing it. I'm reeling it in. Just by your efforts. I didn't get the fish. Okay. That was the reeling. I thought we were just gonna enter a battle like a normal thing, but you gotta keep pressing Z, I guess, in order to keep reeling in the Pokemon. So we're gonna pass on that for now. To conclude this little tutorial, here are some obstacles that you might not be familiar with. Alright, we've got like hit. Jump off. Alright. Got cut tree. HMs have been replaced by passes that you can buy in the ships and shops. Thanks to the cut pass, you can get rid of the street. On some mountains, you might find some of those structures allowing you to jump to some zones that you couldn't have reached otherwise. In some ways, it kind of looks like those ledges that you can see on your right. Let's go this way. Oh, okay. These are also ledges, but they're kind of like 1D ledges, whereas those were like 2D ledges. Ledges block the way in only one direction and often serve as shortcuts when you come back from faraway parts of a map. In the ship, it's possible to find upgrades to enhance your suit, allowing you to climb edges back. Useful, isn't it? Oh, I pressed the right there, and I Tarzaned it. Woo! Very useful sign, thank you. Congratulations, you have cleared the tutorial. Lethalmon hides many more surprises. I hope you will have a great time. Alright. Then let's give it a shot. Alright, we have easy, normal, hard, and very hard. We're obviously going to start on easy, just so that we can try and figure things out. Oh, we're getting some plot. 2073 AD, several centuries before our time. The Earth had become uninhabitable. As a solution, humanity took refuge in the vastness of space aboard the ship, a gigantic ark capable of transporting millions of survivors. Alas, to make sure that this ecosystem is sustainable, dangerous planets will need to be explored if they possess valuable resources. As soon as its construction started, a radical decision was made. These planets will be explored by criminals with life sentences that will bring aboard the ship, instead of letting them stranded on Earth. That way, we'll make sure we can get good use of them. At the end of their cryosleep, survivors will need to brave the dangers of foreign and inhospitable planets at the cost of their lives to assure the survival of humanity. So who do we have here today? Serial number 00789243556 from Alola, responsible for multiple crimes in Kanto as part of Team Rocket. These are those guys that held East Kanto in the palm of their hands for more than 6 years, right? Yep, a few years before the ship left Earth. My ancestors came from Kanto. I'm glad I wasn't born back then. Looking at the report, this one seems pretty docile. What makes you say that? Most of the infractions they committed involved money laundering and scamming people. Another one we're gonna send on a mission? I got a life sentence just for scamming people? What economy is this? You know that there's no other choice. Would you rather go in their place? Is the name registered on the database? What is your name? We're gonna make my name... we're gonna go Dover. Not really why. Dover kind of speaks to me. Alright, I'm Colin Helia. A few hours later. Did you land well? Perfect. I will guide you step by step for your first expedition. But I have to admit, I am not too sure of what to say. Normally, they do not send you without any Pokemon. And usually they also give you Pokeballs. Ahem. But don't worry, I'm sure that you'll be able to catch a Nidoran or two with your bare hands. Right? And be careful, we don't have a lot of information about this planet. If we lose your signal, we ain't coming back to save you. Alright, a little bit of free roaming here. Oh, there's a starter machine. Hey, Deep Copy. There's a strange machine right in front of you. We can't know for sure what it is from the ship. Can you check what it is? The main goal is to bring back some Pokemon, but if you can find some valuable items, that will save us some trouble. It'll still be a failure, but at least we'll bring back something. Well, what do we got here? Got 3 different options. This was the one that started on the right. We have Oshawott. We have Chimchar. And we have Grookey. Okay, I think for for once in my life, I'm actually gonna start with the fire starter, even though I love Oshawott so very much. Let's grab us the Chimchar. Dover received Chimchar. Would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? I mean, sure. Let's maybe not. Oh, I hit enter. Never mind that. We detected something behind you. It looks like a Pokemon. Try to stall for time. We're coming to get you back right now. It's the whole Nidoking. Did you start a fight? Are you dense? Do you want to die? Go Chimchar. I kind of wish I picked Oshawott. Nidokings is powerful. All his stats were boosted. Alright, Chimchar, go for the scratch attack. Chimchar dodge. Ooh, Chimchar endured the hit. But Chimchar scratch. I think it missed. That's okay. We'll hit him next time. Okay, we're here. Oh, we're back. That's crazy. I can't believe it. You're alive. Not a single scratch. How's that possible? Did we bring back some demigod? That was insane. Oh, you're going to be an excellent test subject. I can't wait. What? You should be grateful, you know. Or do you prefer going back into that liquid nitrogen tank? Don't get too excited, Helia. What, is there a Ninja Turtle talking to me? Oh, it's this guy. His luck doesn't come from some mysterious deity, but from a courageous Pokemon that saved them. Give me your Pokemon. I will heal them. The suicide mission is more than a success. The subject came back, and they brought back a Pokemon on top of that. Dover, if you want to be free again, you know what you have to do. Explore new and hostile planets, bring back Pokemon to strengthen our crew, and try your luck against the gym leaders. All the merchants of the ship are at your disposal. I very much incite you to go and see them. This could save your life one day. Especially Nurse Joy. You don't want to have a nasty surprise when you get back from your first expedition. I will come back when it will be time for you to challenge a gym leader. Oh, and since it seems like you are a total failure, I'll hand you some Pokeballs. 7 balls. The Nuzlocke has started, even though we're not doing a Nuzlocke. We're definitely not doing that. Well, you got work to do now. Good luck. Alright, are these the shops? They are, but we are broke as heck. Special passes for surfing, strength, cut, rock smash, waterfall, dive, whirlpool, and rock climb. So every TM ever except for Flash, I think, exists here. What about upgrades? We can get rods, we can get ledge jumpers. Planet Ticket allows you to choose your next environment. Okay, so this might have some roguelike aspects to it, where the randomness is not super in our favor. We are on easy though, so we can afford to dive 4 times, maybe 5 times. Oh, or we can afford to die a bunch of times as long as we buy one of these second chance tickets. That is also something worth looking into in the future. And here's like, seems like we have basic items at the one. Oh, a bait incense is an item that attracts low-level wild Pokemon for a short period of time. We do need a few Pokemon. If you count too many, I can trade you money in exchange. Pokemon selling. Take your early Pokemon, you won't be able to work. Oh, I just wanted to see how much Chimchar was worth. I'm not too attached. He did save my life, but like, I'm not too attached. We have it here. Welcome to my shop. You were here for Chimchar, aren't you? They're in dire need of an item. Well, we don't have any money, but I'll keep in mind that this guy probably sells held items. This person sells evolution items or other items, which are more evolution items. It's like Jerem. That is way too many dashes in your name. You definitely weren't born with those dashes above the E, I feel like, Jeremy. Or maybe you were actually, because this game is French, and the French have an interesting language. But Jeremy, maybe is how you pronounce it, is gonna revive fossils that we get in the future, so we have to be on the lookout for those. Ooh, here's where we can change nature and change IV, so we can make perfect Pokemon, which is pretty nice. And here we can get Pokemon treats. We can get candies directly, level them up. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm assuming, because I've checked out basically everything else, there must... Where do we actually leave? Is it just through the big door in the center here? Oh, okay. Did not get to choose the planet, but now we are on a jungle, which should be good for us because we have a fire type, and every time we step, the thing in the top left... Oh! Hi, Mew. We're gonna be friends? Oh. Hey, ally swap me. Well, let's take a look around. I would kind of want to run in the grass in order to try and level up my Pokemon, but I think a better use of our time is just getting distance to try and find items. We have 7 balls, so if we see something that we like, we can get it. Oh, and it looks like we have a little bit of Frogger going on here. Oh, I tried to get off there, but it wouldn't let me. We might need Surf in order to get to that Pokeball that's in the middle, but just keep that in mind for the future. don't know what's going to be interactable and what's not going to be interactable. Oh, there's actually a sneaky little Pokeball right here. We obtained Pokeballs. We really need to catch something, but we haven't encountered anything yet. Oh, there we go. Alright. What have we got? Lethalmon. That would be great for type coverage. It's just a level 7, though. Is this going to have Water Gun already? Because remember, we have to go back to the ship in order to heal. And how hard could it be to catch a level 7 Wooper in a Pokeball? I feel like the answer is not that hard. I'm going to go for a singular scratch. Hope this thing goes for something dumb. That's not something dumb. It's actually something pretty smart. Ow. Alright, well, let's risk it for the biscuit. Go Pokeball. Alright, the biscuit was risked, and we got a second biscuit, aka Wooper. And I'm really not looking forward to nicknaming anything, because, you know, we could get rid of them at any time. Charmander learned, or Chimchar learned Amber, and grew to level 7. There's a lot of experience off that one catch. Okay, another encounter, and it is another Wooper. Let's just run away, because we're probably faster. And I don't know, I kind of want to save my balls for a grass type in this jungle. That would be theoretically easier to get, because we could just Ember them. We've got a ladder down here to maybe go into a cave. Bridge takes us across the river. And across the river we can find... Ooh, a Stuffle. What level are you? Level 8. That's pretty intimidating. But also, if it's fluffy, like, Ember will do a lot to probably bring it down to, like, a catch range. So I'm willing to take a risk here. Okay, someone goes for Stab Tackle. That hits Chimchar, brings it down to 3. You have Ember. Brings it down to 8. And do we bring in a Wooper to tank? What does Wooper have? Just Water Gun. Oh, it has Rain Dance. I'm gonna switch to Wooper so we can have Wooper tank and a Stuffle for a bit. Tackle. Okay, we can take another Tackle. Let's go for Pokeball. Nice. Wooper learned Mud Shot, so now we can handle electric types. What else can we encounter across the river? Finally a grass type. Ooh, this one's level 10 though. I might just try throwing a Pokeball at this, especially if it's gonna have like poison powder or something. I kind of don't want it to poison me. I say I just risk the Pokeball at level 10. If we get a full health Pokemon, then we're gonna... Nice shape, alright. Free Oddish, basically. Wow, we got a lot of experience off of catching a level 10. Oh, I guess since we are getting farther away, the Pokemon levels have increased, because Wooper was a level 7, and then, you know, the Oddish was a level 10. So maybe I don't want to creep too far away. But still, it's so enticing. There doesn't seem to be any Pokeballs here, and I don't want to go in that cave because it's pretty far. I want to go back and see if I can explore that ladder that we saw previously. Ooh, a Mankey. What can I use to take on the Mankey? Not Stuffle. Oddish, what do you actually have? We didn't see your moves. You have Absorb, so we could use you for a while to defeat those Woopers and gain our HP back. And it also means that you fighting the Mankey would not be the worst thing in the world. I think we swap in Oddish here, as Mankey goes for Focus Energy. Okay, can I just run away? Oh. Okay, Mud Slap me. Critical hit though. Get out of there, Oddish! Oh, for six. Come on, just two. Just let me run away. I don't want to leave. I don't want to be here. Oh, come on. Please be like a Wooper so I can absorb all my health back with Oddish. It's a Scyther! Okay, it's only level 6, though. Scythers are pretty strong. And seeing as it's a flying type, we don't have too much to deal with it. I kind of want it, though. I'm kind of willing to risk Chimchar going down just to get off an Ember. We'll use Quick Attack. I'll just do. Okay, bring Chimchar down to 2. Chimchar gets off the Ember, though. Oh, that defeats it. Okay. Well, at least we got some XP. And Pokemon that don't participate in the fight still get XP. So I really like this idea of taking Oddish and grinding on trying to grind on some Woopers at least. Our trainer card has us with absolutely nothing to our name other than a 30-minute timer. Our Pokedex is gonna get filled up. I wonder if like every Pokemon in the game. This is only a demo, so I don't expect every Pokemon to be in the game. But it seems like they're at least maybe planning to, since they're using national dex numbers, with Stuffle being all the way from Gen 7. Okay, so we made it to the ladder. And we are getting close to running out of steps. Found a pretty stone though. Hopefully we find a ground type that we can use our grass type to conquer here. It's gonna be kind of difficult to grind because... Oh, we did find a ground type. I see absorb on it a little bit. It's a poke back. Hopefully it doesn't attack back into us. Scratch. I'm scratched. Not that much. And wait, if we catch the Nikata and then evolve it, then we get 2 Pokemon for the price of 1. This is the ultimate economy Pokemon. Okay, we do have only 6 balls left, but I feel more than okay just catching the Nikata. Or at least trying to here. Nice. Alright, 2 roads have diverged in the cave. I guess we'll go not this way. That's a ledge. Ooh, okay, Tinball has appeared. Not sure if I want to kill or catch this, because I feel pretty safe in our run right now. I don't think we're in risk of death. I kind of just want to catch Pokemon for money. So I'm just going to try throwing a Pokeball at this Tinball. It should have a pretty decent chance. There we go. This goes out of the cave and into a whole new area. Stop, we're done. Oh, I hit my 300 steps. Pokemon gained experience. Odge grew to level 12. Odge wants to learn the move Mega Drain, however Odge already knows 4 moves. Should it again learn Mega Drain? Yes, sir. Don't need Absorb anymore. Alright, so we took our full 300 steps, we encountered 8 Pokemon, we caught 5 of those Pokemon, and we picked up 3 items. Alright, Nursery can heal our Pokemon, but it's not free. I can either pay $500 and she'll take care of our Pokemon for free until I earn the next badge, or I can try to fight. Let's fight. What have we got to lose? Other than our life. Alright, first trainer battle against the hospital person, and it's just the Habibi, which is only level 4. Okay, this is not gonna be close. So not only did everybody gain some experience, but we're also going to get a full heal. By the way, I've noticed that your fellow explorers aren't buying that many potions from the Pokemon store. As a result, I'm left with the stock that nobody wants. Here, I'll give you one to take the edge off. So now that we're on the ship, we can use the PC in order to store our Pokemon. How many boxes do we get? Decent number, decent number. Alright, let's see about... Oh, I have $60 now. Let's do some Pokemon selling... Oh, Nurse Joy gave me another $60 on top of that. So, let's see how much old Temple over here is worth. Let's confirm. Are you sure you want to sell Temple? I'll give you $600 for it. Yeah, let's do it. I need the cash. Oh, that's the first water Pokemon that you bring us. I'll give you a reward. Got a free Pokeball. Alright, so that was basically an instant transaction. Also, Temple just gets to sit here now. Do you wish to get back your Temple? That doesn't really help me. If you want to get it back, you'll have to pay me a little bit more than what you got for selling it. Are you okay with that? I mean... Temple, it was fun, but, you know, business is business, kid. And, oh, I have a daily quota. Today's quota is that much money. If you exceed it, you'll earn a bonus of that much money. Let's see about selling some items, maybe? I don't think we're gonna need an antidote, so we can sell that for 100. I don't think we have any other... Oh, right, we have this pretty stone, for 150. Do that. So now we're up to about half of what we needed as our quota. I mean, the Nikata is kind of our nest egg right now. But all of these Pokemon I want to keep, man. I don't have to sell them. I mean, Stuffle is a fighting normal type. Let me check Stuffle's summary here. Oh, it is fluffy. Man, this is the hard part. I really don't want to have to get rid of any of these Pokemon. I mean, I'm gonna have to sell like 2 of them, aren't I? Alright, as difficult as it's gonna be to get rid of the nest egg, we're gonna get rid of Ninkata. Because, who knows, maybe I'll encounter one in the future. But it's also our first bug in ground, so we're going to get some Pokeballs. I think I'm going to have to let go of the Stuffle. For 800, we'll take it. Which means that we also reach the quota and give a normal and fighting type for some more Pokeballs. So this will be an investment for now. Oh, we can buy stat buffs, orbs, and type boosting. We can flat out buy these. I think it would be worth it to invest in a grass boosting item. I'm gonna buy one Miracle Seed. And we're gonna give that to Oddish. You have the ability to afford the Rod and the Ledge Jumper. I think we get the Ledge Jumper and the Rod, just in case we come into either one of those for the future. Get some permanent upgrades. And we do have 7 balls, so I feel pretty good about just going on another expedition. And this one is very mechanical compared to the last one. Let's go down here. 12 Tra? That's a lot of Tras. This kind of gives the vibe of a poison type environment. We see an item over there, and an item over there. How do we get there? We found an item, but we've also found an encounter, and the encounter is a Zubat. Zubat might have Absorb, but it's also level 4. I feel fine just throwing a Pokeball at this. Nice. Found some more Pokeballs. This is the ledge. Now that we have Ledge Jumper, can we... No, we can't jump that. Let's see. Down in the murkier area, we find a Gulpin. Gulpin's only level 4. It should be easy enough to catch these, but they're not giving us very much experience. Our quota's only going to keep going up. Try going north here to get farther away from the beginning. It's Weedle. I don't know why, but I'm not entirely convinced the Weedle will go in one ball. The Poison Sting hits Wooper. Critical hitting Wooper, but poisoning Wooper. Ooh, okay, there's overworld poison in this game. We don't have the ability to heal it though, but when we go back to the ship, we should be fine to heal up with Nurse Joy. We're just not going to have Wooper for an incredibly long amount of time from what it seems. What is that? Okay, there's some kind of poison sugar. Seems to be random? Oh, okay, that was... It did not hit me, but also it said that it hit me. Ooh, okay, I made it. You found a very special item that extends your exploration by 20 steps. Alright, well... things spawned right as it's trying to go through. And that thing's hard. Let's just throw a Pokeball at the Grimer. And, okay, first break. Oh, is this Grimer holding Black Sludge? It just said that its HP was full, didn't it? Means it would be really good to try and get this. Alright, go Pokeball. Nice. Maybe we should have put Grimer on the team so that way I could take the item off of it. Also, we didn't actually give Oddish the item. Let's do that. Oh wait, but now I have 2 items for specifically Oddish. Why do I like Oddish so much? I'm kind of really over prepping here for just Oddish. Oddish, you can have the Miracle Seed for now at least. Wooper was cured of poisoning. Oh, okay, so you don't die. Let's see if I can go around and get that Pokeball after I deal with this Gulpin. Oh, and we're having our first evolution of Weedle into Kakuna. That'll probably go for a higher price. Wait, can I just walk down? No, I can't. So how do I... It seems like this area has a mechanic based on raising the water level, but I am not far enough along that I know how to do that yet. Alright, we're going to be able to grab this item, and then I have 10 more steps. Well, one of those steps is going to be an encounter at least. Ooh, it's Stunky. Alright, throw the Pokeball at the Stunky. And put free. Well, I could have hit you with the scratch again. I just didn't want to crit, but... Well, there's the crit, so the next hit is bound to not be a critical hit, correct? Correct, that's how RNG works. Alright, now go Pokeball. I didn't really think about it before, but since we have to buy Pokeballs, there is a serious level of, like, you can throw 3 Pokeballs at a Pokemon that costs $200 each, so $600. And if that Pokemon doesn't cost over $600, then you just lost money. 9, 10... Oh, wait, we have 20 extra steps. Is that permanent now? I completely forgot about that. I thought I only added 20 extra steps to what we had. Oh, wait, we can't walk on that. So that's just a blockade in all sense of the words. Alright, now we're out of steps for the day. Didn't encounter anything else. Alright, and we're back. Oh, and there's also a person with a question, or an exclamation point over their head. Let's talk to you immediately. I know what you desire, and I can give it to you. Follow me. I can reveal the type of the next gym you're going to battle in. It only costs you $500. Heh, probably see it's a good deal. I mean... we already have a fire type, a grass type, and a water type that are pretty reliable, so unless it's like a dragon type gym, which I really doubt the first gym would be a dragon type gym, I'm really not too worried. But if we change our mind, we know where to find him. Alright, Stuffle is still here, but I think if I wanted to get Stuffle back, even if I did, I would have to sell a Pokemon, which would mean that Stuffle gets replaced and thrown into the ether. So, sorry Stuffle, but it's time to make some money. Starting off with this Kakuna, we get $800 for that, and let's sell Gulpin here, also for $800. Okay, there's no way for me to tell how much of the quota I have at this point, because I have money from the previous day, but it'll just tell me whenever I reach it. Do you think if I sell Zubat and then buy it back later, that will decrease its friendship so that'll make it harder to get a Crobat later on in the game? I mean, we do need a poison type to hold on to that black sludge that we got earlier. Okay, Bag gave the black sludge. Who's worth keeping around in terms of poison types? I think, like, having the dark typing for a psychic immunity might be pretty handy since we don't have any psychic type immunities right now. The ground is also another one to be handy with flying. Okay, I think we're going to sell all of these ones except for Stunky, and we're going to keep Stunky on the team. And last but not least, we can sell the Grimer's for 700. And they do have this bait incense. I don't know if it's time-based or step-based. I assume it's step-based. Let's grab this for our next run in the future, I think. And we can afford a lot of the passes right now. I think I'm going to invest in Surf Pass, Rock Smash Pass, it's pretty handy, and maybe Cut Pass. And yeah, we'll add Stunky to the party, and now it has the black sludge. And I think in the next episode, we will be a pretty good spot to go into our third world. Now, I'm really enjoying this. I like this a lot. It seems like it's pretty well thought out. The environments are pretty engaging. A game that's going in the right direction. So I'm looking forward to what we get in the future. But again, link for the game is in the description of the video if you want to try and play it for yourself. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.